Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and happy Monday. So today we are going to be talking about Boxycharm, which if you're not already aware of what Boxycharm is, it is a monthly beauty subscription service where you get all full-sized products. So March marks my 1-year anniversary with Boxycharm, so I have now been subscribed for a full year. I have received 12 boxes. My March box will be my 13th. It is currently shipped, but I haven't gotten it yet, so I don't even know what I will have in that box. I usually do unboxings on the weekends, kind of like vlog style, so you may see that coming up soon. But I thought it might be fun to look back over the last year and share with you guys some of my favorite and most used products that I've ever received from Boxycharm. To be honest, I think this is my most favorite subscription service. I think it is an incredible value. It is a little bit more expensive than some other ones that I've tried. In the past, I did do a best of Ipsy. I think I also did a best of Sephora Play, and those are both $10 monthly subscriptions. I will link those videos for you guys in the description box if you want to watch them. But Boxycharm is $21 a month if you purchase it monthly. I usually get mine, I pay for 3 months at a time, so that makes the box $19 and change. You can also pay for 6 months at once, or I think pay for the whole year at once, and that gives you an even bigger discount. But the value of every box is guaranteed to be at least $100. So you're basically taking your money and getting 5 times the value back for what you're spending, which I don't know how they do it, but I don't care because it's amazing. Now this video is not in any way sponsored by Boxycharm. They are not paying me. They do not know who I am. I do have a referral link that I will put in the description box as well if you guys want to sign up and want to just give me some cred for recommending the box to you. It gives me charms, which are sort of their little credits that you can redeem in their online store or something. So not a huge deal. Don't have to do it if you don't want to, just throwing it out there. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because I know that there are a lot of you out there that are not subscribed to Boxycharm that are curious about it. And while you can definitely see month to month unboxings, I kind of wanted to give you guys a broader scope over the course of a whole year. What are some of the types of brands you may expect to see? What are some of the products that you might get? And what have I personally been most excited about and actually incorporated in my everyday makeup routine? But before we get into things, I do want to say hello and welcome to any of you who are new here to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, chatting beauty with me today. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope if you're not already subscribed, you'll click that button and come back and see more of my videos in the future. I like to do a lot of tutorials and getting ready with me, a lot of reviews and all kinds of good stuff, so if that seems like it's up your alley, I hope you will come back for more. And on that note, let's get into the 10 best products that I've received in the last year from Boxycharm. So let's talk about this guy, because I'm actually wearing this eyeshadow palette on my eyes today. This is the Winky Luxe Kitten palette. I don't remember which months I received each of these things in. By the way, I did go back and look at my previous unboxings. I looked at my subscription addiction to remember what was in every box. So as I was pulling things out of my drawers. So I can't tell you guys when I got this, but it was within the last year. Anyway, so this is the palette. It's a little 9-pan palette, and I believe this retails for $25 or $24, so it's very reasonably priced, and the quality of these eyeshadows is so beautiful. The metallics are super buttery, very pigmented. They pack on such a nice shine on the eyes. And a lot of times when I'm using a metallic shadow, I have to use my fingers because it just doesn't build up well with a brush. But I'm wearing this goldy bronze shade on my lids today, and I used a regular flat, semi-fluffy-ish definer brush to put it on, and it had absolutely no problem picking it up, building it. It was so easy to work with. The mattes in here are just so smooth, and they're just very easy to blend. I just think this palette is so nice. The color selection is fun, but still kind of neutral. You get some fun pops of color to play with, but it's not so over the top that you feel you can't wear this for every day. I just think this was an amazing thing, and this palette is worth more than the box. So just this alone, the month that I got it, was worth the $19 and change that I paid for it. Another product from Winky Luxe that we got in Boxycharm this year was the Unibrow Universal Brow Pencil. If you guys ever pop open my description box and read my makeup notes when I add them on a video, what makeup I'm wearing that day, I've been wearing this so much. This has become like an everyday staple for me, and it's lasted forever. There's a lot of product in here, and it does have kind of like one of those more chunky, sort of angled, like Anastasia brow definer type tips. So, you know, it definitely makes filling in your brows pretty quick and easy because it applies more product at once than like those really micro fine brow pencils. But like, I've been trying to pan this, guys, and like, I still have this much left, and I've been using this like almost every day for months. It's crazy. I don't know. It's like the magic brow pencil. It just never ends. But yeah, this is what I'm wearing in my brows today. I feel like it's a very nice color on a person who has dark brown hair like me because it's not too warm, it's not too harsh. It's supposed to be universally flattering. I think if you had very, very light hair, you would have to use a really soft hand with this because it probably could go on like a little too heavy. But for me, I feel like it is perfect in terms of like the pigmentation, the ease of use. It's like the right consistency. It's not too waxy, it's not too creamy. I just think it's super easy to work with. I think this retails for like $12. So again, Winky Lux is not super expensive. They're kind of like a mid-range drugstore-y type brand, but they make really great quality products. So I was really excited to get this because I probably never would have thought to purchase it on my own because I didn't really know Winky Lux at all before Boxycharm introduced me to them. But now that I have, like, I really want to try more of their products. Speaking of brands that I had never heard of before I subscribed to Boxycharm, I've been obsessed with this little palette from the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. This is the Convertible Brow Palette, and I use this little thing also a ton. So it's like a little 3-pan palette, and I don't know, this says Convertible Brow in the shade 02 for brown hair. I think there are different versions of this for different hair colors. This is the one though that I have, 02, and it works really, really well for me. I use this dark shade and the middle shade the most. I don't use this warmer shade as much. What's really cool about this little guy though is that it's a powder palette, but you can also wet these and they basically turn into like a pomade consistency. So if you want to make your eyebrows like Instagram-esque, very sharp and precise, you can wet this and use it like a pomade, or if you want it to just be softer and more natural, you can use it dry in the powder form. And it's just so nice. I feel like it lasts really well. It holds up in my eyebrows. I'm like really, really impressed with this little guy. And again, I never would have thought to purchase this if I hadn't gotten it in Boxycharm because I'd never heard of the Brow Gal before. But I definitely feel like it would be worth buying now that I've tried it. It's a really, really great little palette to have. Now, there are more products here from other like unknown brands, which we're going to get to in a moment. But the other thing that's really cool about Boxycharm is it's not all just indie brands. They do actually sample products from some really popular high-end brands as well, and they have been crushing it lately. Like, I've seen a lot of things from Tarte, from MAC, from Cover FX. One of my personal favorites though is when they send us Becca products. Like, we got this Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in the shade Prosecco Pop. You could have also gotten the liquid version. I was really glad I got the pressed because I don't use liquid and cream highlights that often. But this guy, I am obsessed with. I've used this so much. Again, if you are looking ever at my like makeup notes, like what am I wearing in this video, this you'll see in a lot of them. Becca's highlighters are just, they're so creamy. They almost look wet on the skin, but they're never like too harsh or metallic. They just like blend right into your other makeup and it's really beautiful, but they're just super shiny and reflective as well. And so I am obsessed with this formula. And Prosecco Pop, for me, having a more like medium, light to medium skin tone and more yellow undertones, this I feel like works super well for me. I don't know, if you had a very pink undertone to your skin or you were very, very fair, this may not have worked for you. But I think for a lot of people, or even people with deeper skin tones, I think Prosecco Pop looks really, really lovely. So I'm glad that they sent us this shade. And this full-size product retails, I think, for $36 or $38. It's definitely over $30. This is a very expensive product. So again, worth more than the entire like box basically. Like just buying the box for $19 and change, I basically got this for a discount, not even including the other 4 products that I got. The other highlighter we got sent within the last year that I basically was like off my rocker excited about was the Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. Oh my god, this is like what highlighter dreams are made of. It is so silky and buttery in texture. This powder, it feels like a little heavenly silky pillow on your skin. It is so lovely, and it is very intense. Like, this is glowy. If you like a very natural, subtle, soft highlight, no matter how light you go with this, it's kind of hard to achieve that look with this product. Like, this is for people who want to be seen from outer space. This is like ultra glam glow, but it's beautiful, and I had always wanted to try one of Ofra's highlighters, but they are kind of expensive. They're, again, like in the $30 price point range-ish, which is a lot of money to spend on a single product. So the fact that we got sent it and I didn't have to spend that kind of money made me incredibly excited. I use this so much, I feel like, especially like, I think I got this in spring last year, so I think I used it a lot in spring, summer, and it's just a stunning highlight. I have taken it out of my rotation just to use other things, but I definitely will welcome it back to my everyday makeup drawer in the future. Another brand that I've seen Boxycharm sample a couple of times and that I have really enjoyed some products from is Dr. Brandt. Most recently, we got the Pores No More Luminizer Primer, and I know I've talked about this in a couple of my recent videos because I'm like obsessed with this primer. It's a really interesting texture. Like, I thought when I heard luminizing it would be glittery, it would be more like maybe like the Becca backlight priming filter or MAC strobe cream or something like that, and it's not at all. This is more of a almost like a pore filling primer, but it's also very hydrating. It's kind of like a pore filling and a hydrating primer had a baby. It's like the best of both worlds. I feel like it fills in pores, it like blurs things out really nicely, but it's not slippery and silicone in texture. When you massage it in, your skin really feels like nicely hydrated, and it has just like a little bit of tackiness to it, but not in an uncomfortable way. It just like lets your foundation really lock on and stay put really, really nicely. I've been obsessed. Also, it smells really good. It smells exactly like this Live Botanical product, which Live Botanical is like an organic indie brand that makes like body and skincare products, and they have this Oceana body cream, and I feel like this smells exactly like that. The first time I put this on, I was like, what is that? What is that scent? It smells delicious. And then I realized, put two and two together, it smells like that body lotion. So it has like almost a lemony sort of like delicious scent to it. I don't know. It's lovely. It's great. And again, this primer is like hella expensive, like worth more than double the cost of the box. So I was very excited to get this. The other Dr. Brandt product we got somewhat recently that I've been really into is their PoreDermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. I've been using this religiously like every week to kind of keep my skin looking really smooth, helping to keep my pores degunked. This is just a really nice exfoliating scrub. This product is worth, again, like $50 or $60 or something crazy, and I don't invest in expensive skincare that often, even though I do enjoy some more pricey products. So the fact that we got this in full size and got to try it was awesome, and it's definitely done some really nice things for my skin. So I feel like I'm starting to run low, which is sad. I don't know how quickly I'll repurchase this, only because A, it is expensive, and B, I have so much skincare. I have so many products similar to this I want to use up. But if I was in need to actually go and purchase an exfoliator, I would definitely consider getting this again because it was bomb. Now this next product, I feel bad because I have used and abused this, and I dropped it and it broke and I got powder everywhere. It's just a hot mess, but I'm like, I so love this eyeshadow like little palette. It's incredible. This is the Blinc Electric Eyes palette, which at first I thought this was like a Boxycharm exclusive, but I think you can buy this on the Blinc website, and at some point I saw that it was on sale. Originally it retailed for like $40-something, but I saw it for like $25, which I think is an incredible price because these eyeshadows are bananas. They're all like a metallic sort of creamy texture. There's nothing matte in here. These are really like more of your statement colors to put on the lid, and they're all pretty neutral except you got this nice like cranberry shade here. These feel like butter. They are so creamy and they're so intensely pigmented and metallic and foiled. They are beautiful. That being said, because they are so soft, they are very prone to breakage, and when I dropped this, like this shade here has a chunk missing because it just like shattered. Fortunately, the whole palette didn't shatter, otherwise I probably would have cried because I love this, and I use this a lot with my other more matte palettes. Actually, since I got the new Milani Most Loved Mattes palette, I feel like I've been really inspired to reach for this to pair with that because I think they work beautifully together. So again, I know Blinc makes eye products. I had never known they made eyeshadows before, so if I had not been subscribed to Boxycharm, I would never have known that this even existed or that they make incredible eyeshadows. And so this was a much loved thing that I treasure, and I'm really excited to have gotten to try it. Now, anybody who's been watching my videos for a while knows I'm not really a big contouring palette kind of person. I do like to contour my face, but I usually use a bronzer, or like I know I have so many powders that can serve that purpose. I've never really felt the need to go out and spend money on a contouring palette. Fortunately for me, Boxycharm sent me one, so I didn't have to go out and buy one, and I really like it and I use it often, so I feel like this was perfect. Like, since I was someone that wouldn't have wanted to necessarily go out and spend the money on something, now I can like have it and enjoy it, and I didn't have to go out and spend $40. So this is the IBY Beauty Highlight and Contour Palette. I think this again retails in like the $40-ish range. You have a nice mirror in here. And then you have 6 shades. They're all matte. You have 3 for highlighting and 3 for contouring. I use this first shade here a lot because it's a little bit more cool tone. Contour 3 is the most like gray, but it is a little deep. This is better for me in the summer when I'm not as fair. I mean, I'm not really ever super fair, but when my skin is a little bit less tan, I feel like this can look a little harsh on me. But in general, I find these powders really easy to work with. They're really nice in quality. And again, it's nice to have a contouring palette for when I feel like using it, and to get it in a subscription box was awesome. So I really enjoy this. And the last product, this is a brand that we also have gotten sampled a lot of things from with Boxycharm. I know one of the products for March that we're getting is another eyeshadow palette, and I feel like it is laid out very similar to this one, but with different colors, so I'm really excited to actually get my hands on it because I enjoy this palette a lot. This is the Pure Soiree Diaries eyeshadow palette. We got this a little while ago. This has 12 eyeshadow shades. They're all very neutral. They're really nice. You have 8 mattes and then 4 kind of shimmery metallic shades, and they're organized in columns kind of by color theme. So you have some warm tones, some neutral, and some cool. These ones are like a little more purple. These ones are a little bit more red, bronze, orange. It's just really, really nice for a lot of everyday looks. I've used this a ton. The quality of everything is really nice, and I think this palette retails in like the $30 price range. So again, worth more than what you're paying for the entire box. So this has been something I've enjoyed a lot, and I'm glad that I've gotten to use it. It's been a nice addition to my makeup collection, and I'm really excited to see what the new Pure Boxycharm collab palette is like. So that is it for today's video. Those are the 10 products I think I've used the most from Boxycharm within the last year. To be honest though, there were so many other great products. Like, I could have sat here for an hour talking about all the things I've received that I've liked and used and enjoyed, but that would be a little overkill, methinks. And you know, Boxycharm does send you 5 full-size products every month, so if we take 5 times 12 boxes, that's 60 products within the last year that I've received, so there is a lot. Trying to narrow that down to just 10 was not easy. And on top of that, a lot of the times Boxycharm will send you like a set of products as one of those things. You make it like a set of brushes, or like a set of face masks or lip masks or things like that. So really, we're looking at like upwards of 60 different things that I've received from Boxycharm. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this little selection of like my most loved, most used, most excited about products. If you have any other questions about how Boxycharm works or what you can expect to see if you decide to subscribe, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out as much as I can. If you love Boxycharm or seeing videos about subscription boxes, give this one a thumbs up. I always really appreciate your feedback and your support. And again, if you're not already subscribed to my channel and you'd like to see more of my videos in the future, including probably an unboxing of my March Boxycharm or other fun things, make sure you click that button before you go. And I think that wraps it up for today. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday, and I will see you in Wednesday's video. Bye.